Now let's see what is encoder. So encoders convert single active signal out of R inputs into coded binary S bit output. This is normally referred to as R line to S line encoder. So let's try to understand working of encoder with the help of block diagram and with the help of one truth table. So this is block diagram of one encoder. So in this block diagram you can see that there are R inputs and there are S outputs. So that's why this encoder can be called as R line to S line encoder. So encoder has number of input line, only one of which is activated at a given time, and encoder produces suppose S bit output code depending on input which is activated. So again let's try to understand it this working with the help of this truth table. So this is truth table of encoder. So in this truth table you can see that there are 8 inputs, that is D0 to D7, and there are 3 outputs, that is Y0, Y1 and Y2. So let's consider first row of this truth table. So what this first row indicates? So this first row indicate that out of these 8 inputs only one input is active, which is that input D0. Okay, so what happens in case of encoder? So in case of encoder, out of these R inputs only one will be high, only one will be active at a time. So please try to understand this statement. So there are, in this case there are 8 inputs, and out of this 8 input only one input, that is D0 is active. So if D0 is active, if D0 is high, what will be the output of encoder? So output of encoder will be a output code, will be a code, that is binary code. So output of encoder will be a binary code which will correspond to this D0. So what is binary representation of 0? So binary representation of 0 is 0 0 0. Okay, so that's why in this case what will be the output of encoder? It will be 0 0 0. So what this output indicate? So this output 0 0 0 indicate that which input line of encoder is active? D0 is active. Now let's consider this particular row. So in this row, which input line is active? Yes, which input line is active? D2 is active. So D2 is active. So that's why what will be the output of encoder here? So output of encoder will be a binary code, okay, which will correspond to this decimal number 2. So what is binary representation of 2? It is 0 1 0. So see, that will be the output of this encoder. Now let's see one more example. Consider this last row of this truth table. So in this last row, okay, which input line is active? So this D7 is active. Okay, so D7 is active. So what will be the output of encoder? So output of encoder will be a binary code which will correspond to 7. Okay, binary code which will be equivalent to 7. So which is binary code that is equivalent to 7? So it is nothing but 1 1 1. So this will be the output of encoder. So this is working of encoder. So encoder simply produce output code, okay, which correspond to the input line that is active. Next topic is priority encoder. So before starting this topic, let us discuss truth table of simple encoder. Let's see what is problem with simple encoder, and then we will discuss priority encoder. So assume that this is truth table of simple encoder. So in this truth table, suppose D0, D1, D2, D3 are input lines of encoder, and Y0 and Y1 are output lines of the encoder. So let's assume that in the encoder, in this encoder, suppose D0 is 0, D1 is 0, D2 is 0 and D3 is 1. So in this case, what will be the output? So output will be a binary code which will correspond to the input line that is active. So D3 is active. So here output will be 1 1. Okay, now consider the case like this: D0 is 0, then 0, then D2 is 1 and D3 is 0. So in this case what will be the output of encoder? So output of encoder will be 1 0. Okay, why? Because 1 0 means 2. Now let's assume that the inputs of encoder are 0, then 1 0 0. So here which line is active? D1 is like D1 is active. So it is binary code that is equivalent to 1, that is 0 1. Okay, now last case, suppose D0 is active and others are 0. In that case what will be the output here? So here output will be 0 0. So what does 0 0 indicate? 0 0 indicate that which input line of encoder is active? D0. So up to this there is no problem. Now consider this case. Here D0 is 1, okay, then D1 is 0, suppose D2 is 0 and D3 is 1. So in this case, how many inputs of encoder are in high state? 2 input. One is D0, second one is D3. So in this case, what should be the output of encoder? That is the question. Okay, so if more than one inputs of simple encoder are active, then what should be the output? So in order to resolve this particular problem, we have priority encoder. So in priority encoder, what is done? The priorities will be assigned to the inputs. So if more than one inputs are active at a time, then the input which has got highest priority will be produced as a output. So now I hope you have understood why priority encoders are there. So often encoders are called as priority encoder, which means that more than one of our input may be active, in which case the output pattern produced is that for the highest priority input. So again, let's try to understand it with the help of this truth table. So see here, this is truth table of one encoder. So these are input lines D0 to D7 and Y2, Y1, Y0 are output line. Okay, so see, consider first row. In first row, what is happening? Only D0 is 1, okay, and remaining are 0, 0, 0. So output will be 0, 0, 0. So this 0, 0, 0 is a binary code which will correspond to this 0. Okay, now in priority encoder, I told you that priorities will be assigned to the inputs. Okay, so more priority will be given to higher numbers. For example, this D7, so D7 input will have more priority than D6. D6 will have more priority than D5, D4, D3. Similarly, D3 will have more priority than D2, D1 and D0. So which has highest priority? So in this case, I can say that D7 will have highest priority and D0 will have lowest priority. Now consider first row. In first row, only D0 is active, only D0 is 1 and all other inputs, they are 0. So that's why no problem, directly output will be 0, 0, 0. Now consider second case. Second row, in second row, what is happening? D1 is 1. So whenever D1 is 1, so I told you that this D1 will have more priority than D0. So if D1 is 1, okay, at that time priority encoder is not going to check D0, right? In case of priority encoder, if D1 is 1, it is not going to check status of D0. Directly, what will be the output of priority encoder? It will be 0, 0, 1. So what is this 0, 0, 1? It is binary code which is corresponding to D1. Okay, now let's assume that here D0 is 1. So what will happen here? Yes, so in this truth table, what is happening? Two inputs. Which are the two inputs? D0 and D1. Two inputs are 1, 1. So in this case, what will be the output? As this is priority encoder, D1 has more priority than D0. So priority encoder will neglect this 1. Okay, so priority encoder will produce 0, 0, 1, which is equivalent to this D1. Now similarly, consider this last row. In last row, what is happening? Which input line is active? So D7 is active. So when D7 is active, so see, D7 has highest priority. I told you that highest number, highest priority, lowest number, lowest priority. So D7 is 1. D7 has highest priority. So whenever D7 is 1, encoder is not going to check these lower inputs. Okay, D0 to D6. It may happen that when D7 is 1, at that time, suppose D3 is 1. Right, so though D3 is 1, here priority encoder will not give any significance to this 1. Priority encoder will consider only this 1, okay, and priority encoder will produce output 1, 1, 1. So this 1, 1, 1 is a binary code which is equivalent to this 7. So in this way priority encoder works.